And Scotty was here this morning and said, look. And she's a half mile away. And she flips her bike around and she drives all the way up in front of Roger and Steve. She gets off of her bike, and you know what's going to happen. Roger starts praying over her. Now listen, she barely has any clothes on. She comes from a half mile away back to someone who wanted to love her. And she has hardly any clothes on. And she has a black thing like you've got around your neck right there. Yeah. Well, actually, you got a coat that's inside out there. But anyway, she has like this black sweater. Now, when someone high, is in the presence of steadfast love of Roger, she takes her sweater and she covers herself up and lets them pray for her. So not only does Jesus set an example, but he's setting it through those that are being saved. I don't think I'll ever understand or mind the depths of the simplicity of God's grace and the gospel message. It never goes to the bottom, no matter how hard we try. Before you hand that out, Don, just 1 second. Sorry to stop you there. Is there anyone here that has never received the blood of Christ for forgiveness of sin? Is there anyone here this morning that has never said yes to Jesus and asked him for forgiveness for that steadfast love that is renewed every morning? That you need forgiveness of sin and you need that Passover lamb. You can this morning just say, yes, that's me. I need Jesus. Is there anyone here that needs to be saved from sin this morning that's never asked for God to save them before? Is there anyone here? It's okay if there isn't. We don't want to pass over you. So I'm assuming that the rest of you have committed that prayer that, yes, Lord, I need you to save me from my sin. And I thank you for your chestedness, your steadfast love that endures forever. So while they're playing, let's just pass this out on that pass it out. And just give people an opportunity before we took communion to have even a better reason to take communion.
Lies ahead may be unknown as I brave the unseen road, oh God. Go with me. Every hidden sacrifice through the watches of the night, oh God. Go with me. And through it all I know I am not alone. I am fearless in your presence. You're all around me. You're all around me. In my weakness, you are strongest. You surround me. You surround me. So say the word that sets my heart on what you've done and who you are, oh God. You are for me. Now every heart and heavy set, I will see your faithfulness, oh God. You are for me. I am fearless in your presence.
Passover was coming in Jerusalem, they called it the Day of Unleavened Bread. At the Bride Church and many churches, when they celebrate communion, they use what's called matzah bread, Jewish unleavened bread. This bread is without yeast, which is a sign of being puffed up or a sign of sin, sinful nature of man. But the unleavened bread is bread that doesn't rise up, lowers itself, and serves, becomes broken for you. It's unleavened, representing the sinless nature of Christ. So on the night of his betrayal, the night of Passover, it says the day came of unleavened bread. This is in Luke chapter 22. I'm just going to read it to you. On which the Passover lamb had to be sacrificed. So Jesus went to Peter and he went to John. He said, Peter and John, go prepare a Passover lamb for me. Go prepare a Passover meal. They didn't have any idea what was about to happen that night. They go, well, I don't know how we're going to do this. It's crazy. Jesus said to them, well, go, you'll see a man in Jerusalem with a jar of water. When you see that man with a jar of water, follow him. And he has a house, and he has an upper room, and he has a place that's furnished and prepared for you and for me. And so now he's in the upper room with his disciples. And he's saying this. Come, he reclined at the table and the apostles with him, and he said to them, I have earnestly desired to have this meal with you before I suffer. I have earnestly desired to have this meal with you before I suffer.